I got Miller Lite. Tastes great. Less filling. Alright. What's up, everybody on YouTube? LaffeyDude, your average American gamer here at your service. And tonight, I'm doing my 27th reaction video. Then I'm going to be doing my 28th one and my 29th one. And I'm going to be reacting to 3 videos that the Perfect Citizen made. I got his permission if I could do reaction videos on his videos, and he said yes. And I'll be crediting him in the description. Anyway, the first Perfect Citizen video we're going to be watching is Dan Sobel is Getting Worse. As you all must know, everybody, Dan Sobel, he's already been a fucking crazy-ass lunatic. He's told a child to shove the middle finger up her... You know what? I'm not even going to say it. He told a child to commit suicide. And he's done many bad things to children, including saying the N-word. He's racist. He is the infamous user of the physical media community. He is horrible. He's the worst of them all, apparently. The physical media community has horrible people, but Dan Sobel is the worst of all. Well, anyway, let's just cut off all the bullshit and let's get started with the video. By the way, Perfect Citizen, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing okay from this dark warrior drama you've gotten into. You did not deserve that shit. You really didn't. That was... When I saw what happened on live stream, I freaked out horribly. I freaked out. It was horrible. You did not deserve that. Okay, well, let's watch the video. 3, 2, 1.
Dan Sobel has been blowing up recently with people like Saturated Content and Leaping Lemur making videos on him, which doesn't seem to affect him at all. As far as I know, he hasn't acknowledged any of these commentary videos.
Pretty much nothing affects Dan Sobel. He thinks he's smarter than all of us, but he isn't.
He just posts a dancing video and moves on. It's pretty funny because...
Yeah, he posts embarrassing dance videos like a fucking 5-year-old. He dances like a fucking 5-year-old. Let me tell you, if he went on America's Got Talent, he would have been thrown right off. He would have gotten all X's and got thrown right off. And while he was getting kicked off, he would have thrown a Caillou temper tantrum for sure. It would have been. And then the whole world would have saw it, and then everybody would be like, he'll be a complete laughingstock to the whole world.
Because you can make a whole hit piece on him, and he does not care. But as soon as you bash his opinion on My Little Pony, he gets all... What the... I actually got a chance to talk to Dan.
I gotta see that again.
He gets all...
Oh my god.
Got a chance...
What the fuck is your problem? Can't get enough of that shit.
To talk... What the fuck is your problem? I actually...
Yeah, when you talk shit about him, he doesn't care. But when you talk about his favorite show, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which unfortunately I was overly obsessed with it back in the day too. But thank God I moved on from that shit. Yeah. I don't care about ponies no more. I worry about more important things now. Like well, these are not important things, but I care more about Spider-Man and Batman, anime, Pokemon, much better stuff than My Little Pony. My Little Pony, it just needs to be put to rest now. No one wants to talk about it no more. I mean, I still kind of I mean, the show is good for like nostalgia purposes, but doesn't change the fact how horribly infamous the Brony fandom was, and that's why I regret being a Brony nowadays. But yeah, let's not be talking and pausing the video. Let's keep watching.
Got a chance to talk to Dan one-on-one, which I'm going to show later in the video, but there's a new clip surfacing which I'm pretty sure most of you have not seen. Yes, Dan has gotten himself into some more hot water, and it involves clothing, or rather, the lack of clothing.
Oh yeah.
Really surprised about this? Like, this is pretty typical stuff for Dan nowadays. Before we get to that, I want to give a brief rundown on Dan for those who don't know him. Dan is a member of what is called the physical media community. This is a community of people who focus on collecting physical media, but they often get into useless arguments over kid shows.
Honestly, I gotta really be honest with you all. The physical, if you're wondering why I don't collect so many DVDs and CDs as much as I used to, it's because how fucking crazy everyone in the physical media community is. But even though I really shouldn't say stuff like that though, because just because the physical community has so many horrible people doesn't mean I should stop collecting DVDs and CDs. Besides, that's not really the case why I stopped collecting. It's just I've been running out of room lately. But yeah.
Shows. That's one of the reasons why Dan has become so popular. There's dozens of videos where he just spazzes at other users.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Greg Heffley UTTP, how dare you call me a man-child in the comments in one of my videos? You are grounded for the rest of—
Oh, shut the fuck up, Dan Sobel. You are nobody's father. You are nobody's father. Grounding them ain't gonna do shit. Fucking man-child.
Your life. As of today, take this thumbs down with you, shove it up your ass, and leave me alone. As of 3 years ago, f you, and get out of here. I hope you even close down your YouTube for cyberbullying my friend Roy PERPZ.
The controversy that surrounds Dan arose when he said some crude things to an underage girl.
Take this, Bella Harris.
Oh yeah,
Take
that's
your middle finger and shove it up your own vagina.
This is when
yeah, that was the one that was the one what I was talking about, guys, at the beginning. That's what I was talking about.
Pedophile. He also basically made out with a dog, which wasn't a good look either. He was getting pressured by people in the community, which...
Oh, Dan Sobel kissed his dog. Oh man, he needs his dog. He needs to get that dog taken away from him. Honestly, oh my god, pedophile, zoophile, fucking Dan Sobel.
Which eventually pushed him to make an apology video for all of his actions.
And back in September 2022,
Dan Sobel, you can apologize all you want. You can beg for forgiveness all you want. But I'm sorry, you're unforgiven. You're unforgiven forever. Once you do all that type of shit you did, Dan Sobel, there's no forgiveness. You're done. Goodbye. You're over. The game's over. You are no longer part of our society. Yeah. Yeah, they think talking sexual to children will eventually forgive them later in life. Nope. Nope, you're done. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're done. Goodbye.
I did screamed towards my haters, which did cause me to lose friends.
Yeah, you screamed at your
yes.
You screamed at your haters like a freaking 9-year-old.
Pedophilia. Yes, I did do pedophilia because I did tell Bella Harris to shove the middle finger up her private parts. When
Just
she
look at
was
Dan
young.
Sobel.
I had been a
Look at him.
pedophile
He's not
all
even
of that
crying
time.
or
I
anything.
did act like
He's
a
showing no
man-child, too,
remorse at
and
all.
act like a zoophile by licking my dog's tongue in front of everyone on social media. I've done all of those things for the whole 5 years. I'm really sorry, everyone. Can you all forgive me?
This is basically where we are now with
Absolutely never, Dan Sobel.
That brings us to our most recent clip
Dan Sobel will be thrown into hell for sure.
that has surfaced, which is Dan Sobel nude pretending to be Hamoudi.
Yeah, okay, guys, here it comes. So just be careful, everybody, because this is pretty fucked up.
Not this again!
Hi, I'm
Look at this.
and I want to go out in public.
Oh God. Stop it!
Yeah, you are bullying Hamoudi by getting undressed in front of everybody in a video chat call, and you're like, "Hi, I'm a Hamoudi, and I like to go out in public naked." No one is laughing at Hamoudi, Dan Sobel. Everyone's laughing at you because of how much of a fucking retard you are.
Well, Dan.
Dan's naked.
Ugh.
Dan's naked, Calvin, just to let you know.
Why does he do this? This is like
I know,
a
right?
funny thing to Dan.
Yeah.
He thinks it's all a joke. Like, I've seen him pretend to be Hamoudi Ajam in other Google Meets. Please explain to me how the joke is on Hamoudi. The joke is not on Hamoudi. The joke is on you, Dan. You're the
Well
one who's
said.
nude.
Well
No one's
said,
laughing
perfect
at Hamoudi
citizen.
when you're standing there
Well said.
butt naked, okay?
Yeah.
They're laughing at you. There's
That's
also
right.
allegations that someone on this call was a minor. That's not
Right on, perfect citizen.
confirmed, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were
Wait, what did you say?
someone on this call was a minor.
Oh my
That's
god.
not confirmed, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were true.
Yeah,
Dan
me
is never
either, because Dan Sobel is a threat to children.
gonna learn. Like I said this
Never.
before, he's just in like a
Ever.
perpetual state of humiliation. I think he kind of likes it, to be honest. Is it the attention that he likes? But imagine being in that call, though. That was Dan Sobel, Ben Lucero, Hamoudi Ajam, Sir Kelvin.
I would have been cringing so hard if I was there.
Now, I also mentioned that I spoke to Dan one-on-one. That was through Instagram Live. I wasn't able to get a lot of information out of him, though. Every time I tried to press him, he would say something like, "Wow, that's a really good question, and I don't have the answer to it." And I'm just like, okay, yeah, thanks a lot, bro. Anyway, he did
Wow.
answer a few of my questions. He told me that he was a Trump supporter.
Would you consider yourself a Trump supporter?
Yeah, like whatever. I don't care if you support
No,
Trump
I guess you could
or...
say that.
What's your favorite thing?
I don't care if you support the Democrat Party, the Republican Party, the Independent Party, or the Vegetable Salad Party. Either way, you're just who you are. Supporting any party will not make you a good or bad person.
About him.
Well, he has been the greatest president ever since 2017 at first.
This was surprising, seeing how there was that clip where he was talking about Trump getting arrested for racism.
Donald Trump just got fired from the White House, which means he's no longer the president anymore. And what I recently heard from Ben LaMancha saying that Donald Trump got arrested. Why he got arrested, you may ask? Well, it's because of his racism. So yeah, Donald Trump got arrested for racism. That is why he got fired from the president job. So that means I am starting to lose my interest on Donald Trump, because I'm starting to hate him now.
The only other clip that was worth anything in that call was when he started to go on about My Little Pony lore, and then he started to do like a My Little Pony dance.
So, Twilight Sparkle basically has a big brother named Shining Armor,
And she's also friends with a princess named Princess Cadence. She always teaches us how to do this dance, you know, the sunshine dance. Well, it's basically kind
How
of
does it
like
go?
it's kind of like this. Sunshine, sunshine, ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
Fuck.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Look
Okay,
at
Let's
that.
give her a chance.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh.
Buddy, let's give her a chance. Give her a chance.
Okay.
He wanted to do the dance again for a girl who joined the chat. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yep.
Don't worry. Let's give her a chance. Okay, this is for you, buddy. Here we go. Sunshine, sunshine, ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and give a little shake.
Cringe.
Now, to be fair, I did
Dan
bring
Sobel
up
is
My Little
cringe.
Pony. Like, I asked him about the characters and stuff, but my gosh, like, he went on for, it felt like 30 minutes of...
Dan Sobel, I moved on from My Little Pony. My Little Pony was very big in the early 2010s. Really huge. It was like a cult back then. But now everyone gave up on the show and moved on to other things. Like me. The show ain't coming back, just so you all know. And it's good that it's not coming back, because we don't want it to become complete shit like what happened to SpongeBob and The Simpsons.
him talking about My Little Pony. Anyway, I wanted to hear what he had to say about the people who critique him for watching My Little Pony as a grown man.
I want to know what your opinion is on this. People say like grown men should not watch My Little Ponies. What do you think about that?
Well, some people can. Well, some people have their own opinions on certain shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no need to be ashamed of about watching the things you love,
No.
even when they're from your childhood. Because we have to be proud of who we are and just be true to ourselves.
And what do you have to say to the people that say otherwise?
Well, here's my advice for you all. So, here's the thing. Just don't listen to the bullies. Be proud of who you are and just be true to yourself.
I don't know, Dan just seems very disassociated when you talk to him. Like he has no clue what's going on. He just agrees
Definitely
with
not.
everything you say, so you don't know if his responses are genuine. Anyway, that's all
He
I
has
got
no
for
idea.
today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Dan Sobel update
He has no idea what he's going on. He's fucking retarded in the head.
video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Alright, well, that includes my 27th reaction video. But yeah, guys, stay away from Dan Sobel. He is fucking nuts. He's crazy. If you ever come across him, just block him. He is not worth anyone's time. But if you're a parent and you see your child talking to Dan Sobel, get them the fuck away from him immediately. He is sick in the fucking head. Well, going to end my reaction video here, and I'll see you in the next reaction video in a few minutes. So this is LaffeyDude signing off for now, and see you in a few minutes.